What is up, guys? It's time for some more King Arthur 2. It's been a while. I love this game. Alright, let's get right to it. Alright. The Tainted Lands, yeah. That's where the healer is, I believe. Right.
Yes, my lord.
Sorry. Lord Raymond, King Ko. Right. I can't do
Ready
any
to
of this.
serve.
Right. My army. Look at my army. It's dead. Right. I do have a decent amount of money because I loaned loaned a little money to a king some time ago. Right. Do I need more men? I think I can survive with these many. But I am wasting summer. Should I just induct another unit? Okay, what do I have? I have 3 iron guards, a blackthorn, 2 deepwood warriors. I think I can afford another blackthorn unit. You know what? I'm gonna hold off. Okay, intern.
You are right, my lord, and it would be foolish to think that Merlin's disappearance had nothing to do with a catastrophe. After all, the wizard disappeared right before the murderous attempt on your father's life. And I do urge you to keep on looking for him. But it is time to consider using his arcane legacy for the greater good.
Use Merlin's legacy, alright? What's this? Oh, this is the Chronicler. Legend of Sir Brandon. I'm not reading this much. At least not in front of the camera. Alright,
The Druidic Order of the Wanderers has come to you with a request. They sent a few druids to one of their sacred groves that had been devastated by the Fomorian taint. They attempted to purify the grove, but they disappeared, and the Order doesn't have the resources to risk an investigation into the matter. They ask for your help.
okay. So I have to help a bunch of druids. Let's do it. You could send some of your fellow followers to look into the matter, but it could prove dangerous. I lend some soldiers to help with the investigation. I lend 2 full. I don't have to. I already loaned some units. Remember? Like, oh god, I refuse help. I need my soldiers. +5 to minus selected units for the next 4 I can't use my soldiers for 4 turns? Oh, come on. I can't give you 2 full units, I'm sorry. See you, Blackthorns. I'm gonna miss you. Oh, God. You know what? I think I need Blackthorns. I need one of my Deepwood warriors. Yes, yes. The Wanderers are very grateful for your help. Right. What's this? Merlin's Legacy. Oh, okay. There's a new quest for Merlin's Legacy. Oh, and it's close by. What's this? Okay, so should I do Merlin's quest first, or should I just go to the Tainted Lands? I don't have an army
Yes,
though.
my lord. Ready to serve.
You know what? I think I'll do Merlin's legacy quest first because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a battle here. Look at the Fomorian army over here. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna deal with his legacy. Merlin's legacy.
On my
For
way.
those of you who are not aware, were strangers to the King of Arthur tale, you should check it out. It's pretty interesting.
Merlin had secret lairs, towers, and dungeons all over the land. After taking back Bedford from the possessed armies, you learn that one of Merlin's secret hideouts is right here, deep in the forest. It looks like an ordinary blacksmith shop, but don't let appearances fool you.
Okay. Nice. Let's begin.
The blacksmith's old workshop looks like a tomb. 3 steps lead down to the entrance, a big stone door. You leave your army behind and walk downstairs. You see 5 levers in the wall made of different materials and a sign. The last one is next to the golden. The brass one comes earlier than the sapphire, and first one is next to it. The one in the middle is the neighbor of the wooden one. The golden one comes later than the brass.
Holy shit. This is a bloody puzzle. I hope I don't have to remember this because I seriously can't remember it. Okay, breaking down the door is a bad idea. I know Merlin, and he was a cheeky one, so I tried to solve the puzzle, I guess.
You see 5 different levers in this order: brass, gold, sapphire, wood, and silver. The sign on the wall says, the last one is the neighbor of gold. Brass precedes sapphire. The first is the neighbor of sapphire. The one in the middle is the neighbor of wood. Gold follows brass.
Okay, so yes. I'm gonna read this again. You see 5 different levers in this order: brass, gold, sapphire, wood, and silver. The sign on the wall says, the last one is the neighbor of gold. Brass precedes sapphire. The first is the neighbor of sapphire. Okay guys, I think I'll solve this off the camera because it's going to be boring. Okay guys, I think I figured it out. Okay, so the order of the levers is brass first, gold, sapphire, wood, and then silver. And the sign says the last one is the neighbor of gold. Now, if it is a neighbor of gold, it can either be brass or sapphire. Okay, but then it says brass precedes sapphire, so sapphire is the last one. All right, so sapphire is the last to be pulled. Before that, brass, and then what is next? The first is the neighbor of sapphire. The neighbor of sapphire is either gold or wood. But then the next one says, the last one, look at the last, gold follows brass, which means gold cannot be the last one because sapphire is the last one. So the order, I think, including the one that says the one in the middle is the neighbor of wood, I think the order should be wood, brass, silver, gold, and then sapphire. Let's try it out. Okay, so first is wood.
You have pulled 1 lever.
Then
the sign on the wall
brass.
says the last one is the neighbor. You have already pulled 2 levers.
Silver.
The sign on the wall. You have already pulled 3 levers. The sign on the wall says the last one is the neighbor of gold. Brass
Gold.
precedes sapphire. The first is the neighbor of... You have already pulled 4
sapphire.
levers. The sign on the walls. After pulling the 5th lever,
I was
you
right.
hear a click and the noise of stone on stone. The stone door slides to the side, and you enter the workshop of the blacksmith.
Guess I've never gotten the riddle right. Yay! First time for everything, I guess. Alright, let's continue. Okay, after pulling the 5th lever, you hear a click. Noise of stone on stone. The stone door slides to the side and you enter the workshop of Blacksmith. I look around in the workshop, I inspect the chest, and go to the door at the other side of the room. Look around in the workshop, I guess.
Nothing implies that magical items were made here once. The workshop is old and the equipment is poor. You find a cape though, which is clearly magical. You remember that a cape like this was mentioned in the lore of Sir Brandon.
Right, I seriously should have read Sir Brandon's lore, but I haven't, so let's push on. Okay, I inspect the chest, I guess.
You find a ring in the chest. This must be the magical ring of Sir Brandon, which the legend tells of. You take it and close the chest again.
Okay, I go through the door.
The door opens onto a short corridor which leads to another room. It is completely empty, but there are two doors at the other end of the room. You see a picture of a maze over the first one and a straight corridor over the other. You start to think about why anybody would choose the maze over the straight corridor.
That's a good point. I think the straight corridor is definitely a trap, but what if it's like reverse psychology and it isn't a trap and the simplest possible solution is the best solution? Is the right one? I choose the corridor.
You brace yourself for danger, but nothing happens. The corridor is silent and peaceful. You almost reach the door on the other side when the floor starts to move under your feet and stones start to fall from the ceiling. You storm ahead through the door and burst into the room beyond it.
Of course, that had to happen.
The room is only 4 steps long, and you see a strong oak door at the end with a drawing of a maze above it. There is a crystal-walled stone pedestal filled with some kind of liquid. You see 3 vats below with handles. Each one of them contains a scroll.
Okay.
After turning the handles, the lid may be lifted, but then liquid will fill the vats and the scrolls will be destroyed. If you turn them one by one, only the first 2 will fill up, but the third one remains unharmed. You have to decide which scroll to save.
Oh, that's just really... How would I know which scroll to save? That's ridiculous. Okay, I guess I'll save the first scroll, the left one. Okay.
You turn the handles one by one. The first 2 vats fill with liquid, and you see the maps dissolve in 2 heartbeats. After turning the third handle, you open the lid that uncovers a map of the maze, with signs indicating traps and secret doors.
Okay. So I guess each of the parchments had a certain detail about the maze. Let's go.
With the map in hand, you enter the maze. You keep deactivating traps and finding hidden doors, but in the end, you manage to get to the last room.
Okay. I thought this was going to be one of those maze mini games. In the previous game, I remember there was a maze mini game, and it was entertaining. Right.
There is a big fireplace along one of the walls. You see a key hanging in it on a chain over magical flames. This must open the only door out. There is a sign over the fireplace. The hunger of this fire can only be quenched by magic.
Reach for the key. Bad idea, I guess. Don't reach for the key. I throw a ring. I throw the cape. I think cape would be nice because I have to sacrifice one of these items. So I think I'll throw the cape.
The flames flare up and get brighter as you throw the object onto them, but soon they start to settle down as they consume the magical item. Now you are free to take the key.
Alright, take the key.
After opening the door, you walk into a library. The shelves are empty. The only book you can see is one covered in leather on a pillar. You have found the secret knowledge of the magical forge. You take the valuable book and leave the maze.
Okay, so this was Merlin's legacy? Seriously? I was expecting like a staff or some shit. Okay. Ring of Sir Brandon. Okay, that's the ring right there. Wizard armor. Yeah. Okay. This is what I've equipped and it seems like... Okay, so I can forge artifacts, right? Right. So, how about the shield along with this? This. Oh, brass helmet. Wow. Forge. Did I get 1,000 HP? Are you kidding? Wait, where do I put this? Here? This is 5 spell path. This is like nothing. 1,000 HP. William Pendragon is immortal right now. That's cool. Okay, let's see what else I can do. Okay, a ring with shield and not type armor, I guess. Type of banner. This is okay. It gives me something with 1,000 HP then. Hold on. How about this? Shield of 1,000. Okay, so whatever I do, I get like 1,000 HP out of it. Forge it. I'm gonna get 1,000 HP, 1,000 HP, 1,000 HP. Immortal. Right, you know what? Let this be here. I'll give this one to Agravain. Right, thanks. Agravain. Oh, wait, what? I can't give anything to Agravain? Oh, that's a little sad. You have it then. Alright, guys,
Yes, my lord.
that was something. Okay, so we'll deal with the Tainted Lands in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.